Hi everyone, Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We've been around for almost 6 years, putting in solid foundations to be here for many generations to come. We're also now expanding our economy, and that'll benefit all our citizens, and anybody can become a citizen. No fee, no obligation. Come along, register, and that's all there is to it. We're also a non-separatist community, so we're not going to put you in a group based on what you look like, where you come from, what your gender is, or anything else. We very simply see everybody as a human being, part of one big family of humanity, all linked together, all individually unique, all having something unique to offer. We have a little affirmation in a moment that helps us with that ideology. But first, we'll have our opening prayer, which is there to help us find true happiness in life. Not to be confused with the pleasure that you get from going to a party or paying off your bills or whatever else. We're talking about an inner joy that is with you when you wake up, it's with you throughout the day, and it's with you when you go to bed, and it's with you through your dreams and your sleep as well. So, it's something wonderful that you have an inner calmness that is always there. It's something that everybody seeks, but there's only one way to get it, and that is through loving service to other people. And the wonderful thing about that is serving other people attracts into your life everything else that you want and need. So that's what our little prayer's about, and we're going to start with that right now. Excuse me again. Dear Heavenly Father, we're so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, bless each member that they may find the joy of service, and through service attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. And our little affirmation. We're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Right, let me welcome you. Whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the recording, you're equally valued, equally loved. We are streaming live into Facebook group We Share Abundance publicly, X and YouTube, and the recordings are always there automatically. And we have a lot of people watch the recordings because we know that 7 p.m. London time simply isn't convenient for everybody. But those that can make it here live are very much appreciated as well, and it's wonderful that they can pop their name in, where they're from. Shows that we are a global community, and they can of course interact with one another and ask any questions and hopefully get them answered. Okay, so let's have a look who we've got in. Top of the pops, we have Ron from Amsterdam. And then we've got Willie from Texas in the United States. We've got Maureen from London in England. We've got Don from Vancouver Island in Canada. Lewis from Lisbon in Portugal. Bozina from Edinburgh in Scotland. Mary from Chicago, USA. Carolyn from Texas, USA. Bozina from Slovenia. Gary from St. Albans in England, Nankiep from Nigeria, and we got David from the Plateau State in Nigeria, and we have Derek from Wado City in Nigeria. We of course do have an awful lot of members in Nigeria. We got a lot in Pakistan, India, but it's getting a bit late in those places. It's 11 o'clock at night in Pakistan, and some parts of India it's midnight. And of course, as you go further out that way, it's getting later and later. So early hours of the morning to places like the Philippines, where we have members. In fact, we've got members in countries all over the world. Anyway, lovely to have those that can make it here with us. And it's lovely to be able to have the recordings so that people, no matter what their time situation is, can always watch them and catch up with what's going on. So what is going on? Well, let me give you the numbers to start with. Last couple of days, we've had an increase of just 4 in our 777 plan to 46,582, an increase of 9 in our registered members in We Share Abundance to 57,737, an increase of 19 in our active members in We Share Abundance to 3,427. No change in the Success Blueprint at 11, up 1 in the Easy Team Builder to 1,246, up 4 in the Best Plan Ever to 1,438, up 1 in the Pro members of the ShareHope Powerline Plan to 799. Net decrease in the free members of TIR. We take out people that have done nothing for 3 months, and we also, of course, move people from free into the paid, into the bronze membership, and we have new people coming in, so it can be up or down. And it's down 8 today to 699, and we have an increase in the bronze membership of 11 to 1,991. And then we have in our social media site an increase in our registered members of 2,161, taking us up to 94,035. And our active members in there are 58,230, and that is up 2,021. And the percentage of active members is going up nicely. At one time it was about 45%, but we've got 58,000 of 94,000. I think that's probably about 60. That's a bit over 60, probably about 62% of our members are now active there. So it's climbing up really nicely. Okay, so that's your numbers. And we've got a few more people in, have we? Well, we've got one more person in anyway. We've got Derek from West Palm Beach in Florida. Oh, and we have got another one in as well. We've got Kehindin from Nigeria. Again, Nigeria. Okay. Right, today I was hoping that we'd be able to implement the automatic withdrawals from We Share Abundance into Banish Poverty Global. And I thought, well, if we don't get it done today, we'll probably get it done tomorrow. But on testing it, we found things that need to be completed that are going to take longer. So anybody that had pending withdrawals and things like that, we just paid them out in the normal way. We did it manually today, so those withdrawals have gone through. But we are on track to get it all sorted out, and we are one of the first things we need to do, we will be putting a page up for the people that are in Banish Poverty Global already, the partners, and they will, when they log in, have a page, and they'll have to decide whether they want to be in as free members or paid members. And we'll have this page, and it'll show some of the benefits of becoming a paid member as opposed to remaining as a free member. Of course, as a free member, you can still get your debit card, and you can still trade your crypto for fiat and vice versa, and everything else. But the fees differ, and of course you won't be in the matrix. The only way you can earn money is from direct referrals, and you would only get half of what somebody that's a paid member gets, and a paid member gets it through the matrix, and that leverages it because it means that all his network spills up to him, you know, the extra payments, whereas it's only just that personal referral in for a free member. So there is a big difference, and the paid membership of $10 a month represents really good value. But if you want to just be free member, that's cool as well. You know, it's up to you. Okay. So the process now that we will have is we will have that page for partners to select whether they want to be free or paid. And it's necessary for you to select that before you start loading your account, whether it's with withdrawals or you want to put cash in from somewhere else or crypto or whatever, because the loading fee is different. It's 2.5%, excuse me, it's 2.5% for a pro member, and it's 3% for a free member. And that may not sound like a big difference, but one of the differences there is no minimum load for a pro member, a paid member, whereas the minimum loading fee for a free member is $3. So if a free member loads $15, $3 goes as a load fee, leaving $12, and then there is a transaction fee as well, which needs to be deducted. Whereas a paid member loads $15, he only pays whatever it is, 30 cents or something, 2.5% of $15. So, and potentially a load fee as well, but that not a transaction fee as well. But the transaction fee is also significantly lower for a paid member. So there is a big difference, and that's why people have to select before they get in. And then as they load fees, if they are a paid member, there will be an automatic deduction from the fees they've loaded of their monthly subscription from their account. So if you're a paid member, you're going to need to load, say, $15 or something like that. That will give you a place in the matrix. It will give you the better fees. It will give you, we will issue you with a virtual debit card, and various other bits and pieces. Whereas if it's a free member, then it'll just be what you load will be subject to the normal fees, and what's left you can do what you want with. And if you want a debit card, it'll cost you $10 for a virtual card. And there are 2 virtual cards that will be available, and it'll be automatically assigned to you, whichever one is available, because the first virtual card will be issued to people that have not completed their KYC, and they'll be able to use it everywhere online, no problem. But they will not be able to add it to Apple Pay or Global Pay, because those 2 companies require identification, verification. So you won't be able to add your card on there. But if you are KYC verified, like a lot of our members are, and particularly a lot of our partners, most of our partners are already KYC verified. Not all of them, but and once again, it's an option. You will automatically be issued with a virtual card that is available to put onto your Apple Pay or Google Pay, and that means that you can go around and shop with it and do things. The only thing is you can't withdraw cash from a virtual card. Another point about the cards, you can't upgrade a virtual card that doesn't have the Apple Pay or Google Pay facility. You can't become qualified and then your card upgrades, because the cards are distinct and separate. Okay, so if you've got a card and you want the other card and you've now become KYC verified, you would have to buy another card, $10 again. Okay. Physical cards will cost a bit more. We've not worked out the price on that exactly yet because we have to mail those out to you and everything. So we're looking into that. And they will be available in the not too distant future, but initially it will only be virtual cards. Right. So that is what Devyani is on now. She's trying to bring it all together so that we can then make those automated deposits from We Share Abundance, TIR, directly into your account in Banish Poverty Global, and then you'll have more flexibility with how you want to deal with them, what you want to do. You can put them on your debit card and go and order a pizza or whatever you want to do. It's available to you. Kend is asking a question, please. Is the option to $10 upgrade available in Banish Poverty? No, but it will be soon. That's what I've been talking about now. And that's it. It'll be automatic once you decide that you want to be in the matrix. And my personal opinion is you're a little bit foolish for $10 if you don't. You're missing out on a lot, but that's only my opinion, and you've got to make your own judgment, and we'll give you the facts and the numbers and the figures, and you can do it for yourself. But the matrix is a wonderful opportunity. It will generate, maybe not for the first month or 2 months or 3 months, or even while we get fired up on our advertising campaigns, but when we do get going, we start bringing people in, then everybody is going to benefit from that is in the matrix. Okay. And of course, you will be able to build your own matrix as well in the normal way, simply by referring others. There will be no, you won't be giving any away like you do in TIR, where 1 in 3, you refer 3 people and 1 has gone into the matrix. Generally, any of your referrals in Banish Poverty Global will go directly into your matrix. So you can build your matrix fast, but also as corporate refers people, that will also help everybody build their matrix. Okie dokie. So that's Devyani. We have Vishal, who is working on the changes in TIR, and the changes, as I say, they are not just cosmetic. They are in the way that people will be brought into the system. The system isn't changing. The plan isn't changing. It's the same. The only change is that once we upload it, when you pay it forward for somebody, you get the referral commission 100% rather than the sponsor. Now it could be the sponsor that pays it forward for somebody, and that's okay. You know, you've kept your referral commission from your referrals, and if your referral puts his hand in his pocket and upgrades, then nobody's piffing them anyway, so it automatically goes to the sponsor. But if somebody that hasn't referred somebody piffs somebody, like through the piff pool, they will automatically immediately get that $5 payment, and every renewal they're going to get $5, and they'll get, when the guy moves to, or the gal, you know, the person moves to silver, they'll get another $5, and every time that's renewed they get another $5, and then when they get to gold they're going to get $15, and every time that renews they're going to get $15. So so that is in addition to the tier 1 commission split that the people that are making piffs will get. And then we have Sudhir, who is working on getting the funnel for the Facebook and Google ads sorted out. Now, at the moment, he's making sure that the pages are compliant for Facebook. We don't want to start advertising and then get our account blocked. So we have to make sure that everything is there, and that is what we're doing now. We will be getting that advertising rolling in the very, very near future, but we have to make sure that once we start, we're free and clear to just start scaling up as we start getting results in, and we can we can make sure that everything is working as it is. Okay, we got somebody else in. We got Jeannie Priyanka. Namaste. Haven't opened the account for years. Okay, well, get in and get cracking on it. And you want to get into TIR as well, but get in and bring yourself back up to date. Nice to see you here again. Okay. Have I covered everything? I think so. We will see. I'm just wondering if we've got it. I don't know whether I showed it to you the other day, actually. I don't think I did, but I'll just do a screen share of that if it comes up. Let me see if it works. I'm not sure it is working. Just I don't know what's happened to that. Where? Oh, that's the wrong thing. This one. No, that's okay. Yeah, we can do a screen share. Okay, and what you're going to see is this isn't the finished page, but it's going to be very, very close to it. Trying to make it bigger, and it keeps going up and down again. Okay. And this is once somebody registers, the first page they'll get will be something very similar to this. We've got to edit it a little bit and put more of the benefits in for the bronze account. But they'll get a choice, and will need to select whether they want to remain free or whether they want to go bronze. And then they'll hit the continue button. Now, if they select free, they'll go straight into the dashboard like they do now. If they select go bronze, they'll get sent to the payment page, and they'll need to pay their $30, and then it'll progress them through, and they'll get another page similar to this, which will offer them the silver or the silver and gold membership at a strong discount. And so that they'll have the option then to say, okay, yeah, I'll take the discount and I'll go silver, or I'll take the discount and I'll go silver and gold. And of course, once again, we'll be putting the increased benefits there so that they'll be able to see what's going on. Or they can say, no, thanks, I'm happy with just staying at bronze, and they'll go and get into the members area then. So that will be the process. And the other thing that we're doing is that there will be training. There'll be little videos for training for the free members, and of course they'll be available also to the bronze members and the silver members and the gold members. So they'll be there, and there'll be a new video posted every 7 days. And the first 4 of those videos will hopefully show the value of what we have, but also encourage them to upgrade to bronze membership. And it will they will also get a reminder that if they after 30 days have not either upgraded or referred somebody that is verified or has upgraded or completed their own KYC, then they will be removed from the system. But we'll give them free training for those first 4 weeks, and if they don't like it, that's fine, you know. Okay, so there we are. So that's a little insight into the way that we are moving with that. We will be not pushing the free membership. It'll still be there, you know, the free member. We'll be pushing the free membership as a free membership for you to check the system out and then upgrade, rather than oh, just join free, don't do anything, don't worry about it, and we'll pay you in and you'll make a lot of money. Okay. Because we're getting a lot of people that come in, don't do anything, not really interested in anything, don't do anything, and don't even do the KYC, and so they come in and then they get out, and that's it. So there we go. So we are still going to help people in the same way, but we're not going to push it in the same direction in the same way. We're going to make it more, when it happens to them, you know, when they get paid in, they're going to be, whoa, wow, you know, how did that happen, sort of thing, rather than oh, I'm going to just sit around and wait until it happens. Okay, so that's that's where we are. A lot of the videos that we'll be putting in the free training, you can actually get on TikTok because I drop a video into TikTok every day. In fact, I missed one day not long ago, I think, but most days I just drop a short video into TikTok, and I'll be selecting some from there. It just saves me making more videos, but I will be concentrating on creating some more useful videos for those first 4 weeks. And when I say useful, I mean useful in encouraging people to take responsibility for their life and move up into paid memberships. Okay, that pretty much covers the updates, folks. I can't see any questions. One other thing though, that there was, and I was a bit late getting it out, but there was a Zoom call from Intuition today at 4 p.m. London time. I know Ron, who's actually on here now, I know he was there because I saw him on there, and there will perhaps have been others of you. It may give people confidence. If you missed it, it will be available on their YouTube channel, and you can get the YouTube channel from the link on the page that I normally promote. And of course, that page you can add your own information into and promote that page as well. It'll help you make referrals if you choose to do so. But as far as I'm concerned, it didn't change anything for me. I reckon they're going to be around for a couple of years at the least. And if that's the case, a lot of people will become financially independent in a couple of years if they use their account wisely and compound the income that they generate. If they only last a year, people will still make a good bit of money. And the plan you want to be in is, I can't remember what it's called now, but it's a $500 plan, but it pays you 5% a day, weekdays. So basically in 4 weeks, you've got your money back. 500 is a minimum. And it doesn't matter how much you put in, 4 weeks, you're going to get your money back. You'll have a quarter of it back in the week one, a quarter of it back in week two, or by then it's a half, of course, 2 quarters. You'll have got another quarter, which is 3 quarters in 3 weeks. So your risk level is going down every week. And then 4 weeks, you've got all your money back. And then you have 16 weeks where it's going to just keep paying out. So every 4 weeks, you're going to get what you put in back out. So if it's 500 in 4 weeks' time, you can put that 500 back in. So you've then got $1,000 in, which is paying $1,000 out in 4 weeks' time. But that other 500, you're home free because that is from your income. And so that is instantly generating income that you can draw on for 20 weeks instead of 16, because you use 4 weeks to get your money back. You get your seed capital out. And I don't care how good you think this program is, get your seed capital out first, is my advice. It's up to you what you do, of course, it's your money. But don't put in more than you can afford to lose. I don't think you will lose it in the short term, but nobody ever knows. But get your money out. So if you can get into that $500 plan, that's the best one. You know, whether you put in 500 or 1,000, 10,000, it doesn't matter. You put in 10,000, you're still going to get your money back in 4 weeks. They are paying out big amounts. It's not like most of these high yield things where, you know, when you're withdrawing $50 or $100, yeah, it's coming out and everybody's happy. And then you try and withdraw, you know, you've got 1,000 because you've done a bit of referring and things are built up. And all of a sudden, they're not paying out your money. I know for a fact that people are drawing thousands of dollars daily, individuals, many thousands of dollars daily, sometimes $10,000 a day. My sponsor, in fact, Laurie, she's been in it since they started, which is nearly a year ago, apparently. I know I joined up at that time, but I didn't do anything with it. I thought, oh, it's just another of these scams, okay? And it may be, but I still think they're going to be around for a couple of years. So that's my stance on it. It's up to you how you go on. Jean is saying, I will do. Thank you so much. Yeah, get back in, have a look round, get into TIR and enjoy everything that we have. Okay, so that covers the updates for today. A-Intuition is nothing to do with We Share Abundance. It's just something that I think if you play your cards right, I mean, you might not have $500 that you can put into that plan, but you will need $50 to get started in another plan. And when that gets, you build it up so that you've got your $50 back, and the other income from that plan is then built up so that you can put 500 in. Then you can get into the $500 plan that I was talking about. If you haven't got $50, they have a $10 plan. Now, $10 isn't going to get you enough to the $50 plan, and you can only get in it once. So you need to put in, I think you need to find really about $33. If you put $33 in that sort of starter plan, which they say they'll only allow you to do once, after about 12 working days, I think it is, you will have your $50. So you'll be able to get into that $50 plan, and then you can work it from there. And of course, as soon as you've made $50 in that $50 plan, you pull that out and you'll be a little bit in profit. You'll have $13 of profit and your plan will still be going. And you'll be able to build it up to that 500. And that $500 plan is the one that you want to be aiming for. But do it responsibly. Don't get over greedy. Put in what you can afford to lose and get it out as soon as you can, and then play with their money, and you can't go wrong. Okay? Right. That covers it then for today, folks. I don't have any more news for you. There is a lot going on. It is wonderful. And Willie doesn't like the project. That's okay. It's up to you entirely. As I say, it is a third-party plan. I have personally withdrawn over $1,000. I got started on February the 6th. So where are we now? 19th. So a couple of weeks I've been able to pull out $1,000, but I'd put some of it back in because I did get greedy. I shouldn't have done, but I did. And I put it into that $500 plan. But within another couple of weeks, I'll be breaking even on everything. And then it's all gravy from there on. Okay? But it is obviously your own decisions, your own choice. And obviously, Willie doesn't like it. Some of you will. Okay? God bless. I'll see you all on Saturday. And then we'll have the raffle, of course, the weekly raffle. And we'll have the random withdrawal as well. So until then, get out there, enjoy life, but be of loving service to people, share love and abundance, and you'll find it'll all flow back to you. God bless.